Las Vegas has a lot to offer, but if you're willing to leave the lights of the Strip behind, you're going to find something truly special. And that's what we've discovered today on At Your Leisure. I'm Stephen Heumann. Follow me into the desert wilds as one 4x4 club leads us to caves, old mines, and a lot of beauty. From there, Zach Cipriano enjoys life in the rural West as he hits one spot where you can do a bit of everything in one day and sleep like a sheep herder to boot. Finally, Reese Stein takes us to South America.
We're delving into the chasms of the earth. At Your Leisure's next. The temperature is perfect, the weather's beautiful, and the trails are open. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Stephen Heumann. I'm with the Nevada Back Roaders. We're just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, I know that a lot of you guys have traveled through Las Vegas on I-15, and you think, hey, I've seen all there is. I can look out there and see that it's just brown desert. Well, unless you get out here, you have no idea. And that's what I want to show off today. I've got some experienced riders. They're going to take me out to some caves, some mines. We're going to have a great day and gain a better appreciation for this area. Please join us. Let's find out more about these trails.
Once you start getting out into the desert, you start seeing what you can explore, what you can see. You start finding trails that are a little more technical. You start finding more extreme sites, ancient sites. I love exploring mines. I love exploring old ghost towns, like the town of Del Mar is just a phenomenal place to go. There's something like 250,000 mines in the state of Nevada. I haven't seen them all, and I want to see as many as I possibly can.
Any direction you go from Vegas, outside, let's say 3 or 4 miles away from the highways, there's beautiful places up there. Some that'll just blow your mind. I mean, it's so pretty. And that's something we really enjoy doing, showing people that too.
The difference between northern Vermont, we were 3 miles from the Canadian border, and Las Vegas is huge. It's just hard to imagine. It's so comfortable here right now. You can't adjust the thermometer, the thermostat any better.
If you only come to Las Vegas to see the Strip, you haven't seen Nevada. All you're seeing are the lights and the traffic and the people, but you're not actually seeing the beauty of what the land is out here, and that's the main reason to come out. If I take you out, you will be astounded. We can find a very simple trail, and it'll be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
It's part of the environment here to get out on the trails, the mining roads. So you can download those mine sites and go exploring. You can do the geocache stuff. Just off the internet, you can get the tracks, the GPX tracks and all that, and that makes it a lot easier to find. Back east, it's a lot more controlled, and there's only a trail or two, and the population density has a lot to do with that.
The opportunity just to see the whole scenery around here, to be with people that you enjoy being with, other four-wheelers. We have a small group that we go out once or twice a week and do anything we want as long as we stay on the trails.
Depending on who wants to go and what group you're going with, you choose the Jeep and you take day trips out of town in any direction, or you can go overnight just a little bit further out, and Nevada's very welcoming to the Jeep.
This has really been an eye-opening trip for me. I actually lived in Vegas when I was a teenager for a few years, and I kind of would look out there and I would think that I knew what to expect, but until you come out here on the trail, you really have no idea. And so I'm gaining a much better appreciation for the trail access and for just the beauty of the desert. It's been really great. And the fact that we're going to go to a mine and we're going to go to a cave is just really exciting for me. I hope it is for you too, and that you'll join us later in the show. Right now, though, we need to hit the trail, and while we do that, how about you take a look at our travel adventure?
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Well, we've made it to our first destination on our 4x4 trip today here in Nevada, and it is a gypsum cave. It's just out here on BLM land, pretty easy to find, and it is very impressive. It's got like 5 different chambers. It gets to areas where you kind of have to shimmy on your stomach if you want to go any farther. It's just a really fun destination, and there's a lot of areas like this out here. Different caves, different mines that are open to the public if you want to venture in and try your best to be safe. But they're really great spots to come out to. Well, how about we find out a little bit more about this cave and about the mine that we're heading to next.
Hello.
Right now we are at Gypsum Cave, which is just outside of Las Vegas. And a professor excavated this, I think back in the 40s, whatever, and they made a decision that this is probably one of the oldest inhabited sites in North America. Remains of the giant sloth have been found here, the camel, and the old horses, apparently, and with the fur of the giant sloth, they have found spear points.
All right, we got another chamber up here that we can crawl into, or we can go down. That is cool. Look how big that is. I don't know how this got here. It's because there's a gypsum mine not too far away, but I don't know if they've used this for mining actually. But somebody else put this here. We can crawl through here if we want and get to another chamber. There are crystals all over the place. You just look up and you see them. You can shine your light in them and you can see just all over the ceiling. You got these little points of light that glisten. It's really cool.
It's an interesting place. If you don't know where it is, it's somewhat hard to find because you cannot see the cave from the highway. Matter of fact, we're probably standing 50 yards away from it and you can't see it. From here, we are going to go out through what's called the Gale Hills. Very interesting formations. It almost looks like castles up on the ridge lines. Going to go out through an old area where they mined colored rock. We're going to go to the anniversary mine, and that has at least 3 levels. There's 7,000 feet of underground working in there. Nevada Backroaders meets once a month on the run, on the trail. That's where we have the meetings. And the whole idea of the Backroaders is all trails are easy. And nothing more than, I believe it's a 2.5. That's the whole idea of the club, is there's a lot of beginners that get involved with it. It's just a lot of fun, and it's just trail riding, ghost towning, history, things like that. It's not designed to break your vehicle. The desert is an absolutely beautiful place once you get out into it. Out here, you can see the land. You can see the beauty of the land. I've been here for 40 years, and I have definitely become a desert rat. I will never, ever go back to the Northeast with its snow and it's 30 below zero, whatever. I love the desert.
And here we are at the anniversary mine. Now, if you're going out in search of caves and mines, you need to make sure that A, they're open to the public and that you have permission to go in. If they are blocked off, respect that, because there's probably a reason. They can be incredibly dangerous. But if they're open, bring a flashlight and you'll have a great time. Well, now we got to go up to our trailhead adventure, brought to you by RockyMountainATVMC.com. This has been so much fun out here today. I'd like to thank the Nevada Backroaders for showing us. I mean, look at that. You would never know that this sort of stuff is out here unless you hit the trail. If you're just going by on the highway, you're making a huge mistake. Take a couple days, hook up with these guys, and you will be able to see just amazing places like this. Well, that's all the time we have for our show today. I'm Stephen Heumann. Remember, like we always say, there's an adventure around every corner. You just need to get out there and find it at your leisure. So we're gonna hit those caves. We're gonna hit a little bit of the mining area.
It looks like Cobra has claimed this cave. Wonder if G.I. Joe is aware.
Right now, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Nice.